पंकज को बुला दो 1 मिनट के लिए। पंकज, उनको कह दो कि मैम ने बहुत वेट किया है। अब दूसरा
Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, Honorable Vice Chancellor Amity University, Additional Pro VC Dr. Sanjeev Bansal, all the NGO owners and your representatives, and our faculty coordinators as well. A very warm welcome to Amity University online pre-workshop briefing session for NGOs. Thank you very much for joining. And I'm honored to introduce our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, an outstanding administrator, a brilliant academician, a vivid researcher, and a far-sighted visionary. Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla is known for her multifaceted insights, humility, and transformational leadership skills. She's MTech from IIT Kharagpur and PhD from Queen's University, UK, and has over 35 years of rich experience in industry, academia, research, and administration. She has been one of the key strategists, instrumental in the exponential growth of Amity higher education, and is one of the front runners in achieving various rankings, such as Times Higher Education, QS, NIRF, and also international accreditations of Amity University, such as prestigious WASC USA, QAA UK, IIT UK, FIBA Germany, and so on. She is the key architect of implementing NEP 2020 and unique flexi framework for choice-based credit system, value-driven and outcome-based education for employability at the university. Professor Shukla has guided 16 PhD scholars and 7 are pursuing. She has published 50 plus research papers in national and international peer-reviewed index journals. She has authored 6 books and introduced 40 plus entrepreneurial courses. She started entrepreneurship education in 2002 and played an instrumental role in establishing Amity Innovative Incubator, Amity Center for Entrepreneurship and Development, and Amity Innovation Design Center. She developed a unique accelerator model for promoting and ensuring incubator excellence and also an IT-enabled strategic operational excellence model for higher education institutions. Professor Shukla has organized 100 plus international level conference and conducted several executive programs and consulting assignments for industry. She's actively engaged in mentoring budding entrepreneurs, student startups, women entrepreneurs, and family business owners in various clusters and sectors for last 25 years. Further, she has conceived and organized several workshops for entrepreneurship development and training for trainer, entrepreneurship award camps, the technology entrepreneurship development program, and the women entrepreneurship development program for young students and budding entrepreneurs. An extremely down-to-earth person, she is blessed with a magnetic and endearing personality, which is greatly admired and revered by her peers, network, and students. She is driven by innate passion, determination, perseverance, and enormous compassion. She is a role model for academia, students, and budding professionals. Her keen areas of interest lie in promoting entrepreneurship, research, internationalization, CSR, industry academia collaboration. She has won several national and international awards. Her contributions are widely acclaimed and recognized with numerous prestigious awards and honors during her 35 plus years of career span. Some of the recent ones being Excellence in Entrepreneurship Development Award, Academic Leadership Award 2021, Excellent Contribution to Education Sector Award 2022, Vice Chancellor of the Year 2022, and Lifetime Achievement Award 2023, National Academic Achievement Award 2024, and the latest one, World Environment Icon 2024. We are honored to have Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam. Over to you. I'm requesting Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, to kindly address the audience. Thank you, ma'am.
इसको कॉन्टेक्ट कर दीजिए, ये मीटिंग तो नहीं कर रही है, मैं कॉन्टेक्ट कर दीजिए। उस टाइम नहीं तो उस टाइम आप बहुत
Very shortly, Honorable Vice Chancellor will be joining us.
Good afternoon to all the participants, to all the founders and the owners of the NGOs, my esteemed colleagues, Dr. Bandyopadhyay, Dr. Nirupama Prakash, Dr. Sanjeev Bansal, the faculty coordinators and HOIs. First of all, I, on behalf of Honorable Founder President, Honorable Chancellor, the Deans, Pro-VCs, Head of Institution, faculty members, and on my personal behalf, extend a very warm welcome to all the distinguished NGO owners, the founders, for this very important online pre-workshop briefing session for NGOs. We have seen over the last couple of years that the role which all of you have played in helping, guiding, and supporting our students for the various community outreach programs, inculcating the human values. And the last time we had the meeting at the campus also with some of you, just wanted to see the how are your experiences with the student and how it need to be improved. And we also found that the some of the NGOs have played a very, very important role in shaping the value system of the students, inculcating the value system. And but at the same time, we found that somewhere in some organizations, our students were not very serious. They were not regular. And they just got the certificate at the end of the day. And we are not looking at all for just a certificate. We are looking for the students learning and then strengthening their value system, inculcating the right value in the students so that they become the good citizen of this nation, of this world, and at the same time, they have the orientation toward the society, upliftment, development, and also equally for the environment protection, contributing in the climate change, contributing in the sustainability. So many aspects are there. And while all of you are working in the diverse areas, and then how that diverse areas learning and experience the MIT student can get. So therefore, your role is very important in shaping the mindset of these students and giving the right skills, which will be important tomorrow when they graduate from the higher education institutions. So, MIT University is India's leading research and innovation-driven private university. It was established in 2005 and have been re-accredited by NAC. And so as per the vision of our Honorable Founder President Chairperson, we introduced the human values in our program since 2012. Those are human values celebration we were doing right from the beginning. As per the UGC quality mandate and the later on National Education Policy 2020, we realigned our human values and community outreach courses so that they are as per the meeting the requirement of National Education Policy or the UGC quality mandate. So we have the three courses, one for the UG, for inculcating, which is aligned with the Mulya Human Values and Community Outreach, HVCO. All the three courses are 2 credit unit. At a PG, we have the student, either the student can take social responsibility and community engagement, or can take the universal human values as per their choice. So that these are the 3 UGC quality mandate, and these 3 courses are aligned with respective UGC quality mandate Mulya Prabha, Unnat Bharat, and Jeevan Kaushal. So these courses, all 3 courses come under the outdoor activity-based courses. So therefore, these 3 courses we do not teach in the classroom. Rather, we uh, ensure that the students have the experiential learning, working with the various either the uh, various NGOs or the CSR departments of the industry or the other relevant government organization. That's the way that our students go and work. And 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 these courses, the student must take this course in one of the semesters. From second semester onwards till the final semester, the student can take this course as per his or her choice, and nearly 4 to 5 hours per week, the student is expected to devote the time in the NGO or in the CSR department or the government unit. And spending this time, it gives a unique opportunity to the students, and how they can contribute tomorrow towards the betterment of the society, and while inculcating the human values. And so there's so many, because the NGOs, or if you take, they work in all the areas. Even today on the climate change, the environment sustainability, so many things are working. So, so it is a choice of the student in each area he or she wants to work, and therefore accordingly the student chooses uh, the NGOs where he or she would like to work. And this is where my request to all the NGOs, the founders, the owners, the team are there. If we can know that what areas you are working, and what kind of the assignment or project you will give to the student, so we can make a database in our in our university at the portal. These are the areas in which you work, and that's the way you will like to engage the students to support you in your activities, become the helping hand there. But at the same time, the students have the learning, the students have the experience, and that learning and experience will definitely influence the students that, how should I contribute to the society, not only while being engaged with the NGO, but later on in their life also, when once they pass out from the MIT portal and they're working for the society. And so therefore, it's very important we understand your institution, your organization's area of activity, the work, kind of the projects you would like to give, and how that you would like that students are regular with you, and the students are learning. They are not just coming for seeking a certificate from you. Is sir or ma'am, give me a certificate because this is necessary for my degree. We want the student to earn the certificate, and they should also learn, which will be the with them for lifelong. And so therefore the projects which you give, it could be the field work, it could be the survey, it could be the interventional, it could be the anything. And so that we leave to the NGOs, because depending on the activities of the NGOs. So, and the process is the students are expected to work with the registered NGO in a in a meaningful project related to human values or social development. The long log sheet format is provided to the student who gets it verified uh, by the NGO supervisor or the faculty supervisor, and followed by the faculty coordinator. Offer letter from the NGO which the students will upload on the Amazon. But before that, now we changed the way we will like to have the how many requirement you have, how many students you can adjust, so that objective is that one NGO, one faculty will be associated with that NGO. So even if we have the 10 students working in that NGO, so one faculty will coordinate with those all the 10 students, as well as the person whom the students are reporting in the NGO on a particular, and there could be a multiple assignment, there could be a single assignment, it could be one area, it could be the multiple areas. So that faculty coordinator will be responsible. If the number of students are large, we can have the maybe the two faculty coordinator we can assign. So it will be easy for the NGO to coordinate with the one person or two person rather than five, six, the faculty guides, because the student will come and go. NGO and the amity is going to be there. And the batch after batch after the amity students will be coming to you. So we want to build a relationship with the NGO where the kind of work which you are doing, so that then the next set of students come and they work with you. Maybe the area has changed, maybe the assignment has changed. So we'll know over period of time, maybe over period of time, that in next 2 years or 3 years, we'll know which all the areas our students have worked with your NGOs, how many students have worked with your NGOs, and you would also look at that how much the students contribute. Maybe that tomorrow our faculty and your uh, representative or you can also sit together and discuss and deliberate what all we can do together. Because as a university, we also do the all kind of the social work, and so how that synergy can be built between the two NGO, the NGO and Amity University. And so once the students are assigned, then accordingly the student will submit the weekly progress report. In that 5 to 6 hours, what work did they do? What work was assigned, and what work they have done. So you will also have a report, and we will also have a report on Amazon. So when your representative and Amity's faculty assigned sit together, it could be online, not necessarily the personally. So when they sit together and discuss, they will say, okay, that whether the students are working or not working, what next can be done. And so therefore the faculty will have all the time and the knowledge, how serious the students are there, what they are contributing, and what is their learning. And we are also looking at, because if the student have done the good work, the quality work, so maybe the faculty, the student, and the NGO person together, if they think it's worth publishing, that work done by the student can also be published as a case study or could be published as a research paper. There can be n number of, and since we will be also organizing a conference on the social works, the student can present that work in that conference also, and where the NGO person and our faculty can also be part of it, to see that how the student is presenting the work which has been done by the student. So So, so what we want, we are going to organize the an offline meeting with the all the interested NGOs who would like to take the students, and date we will communicate you. And at that time, we would like from each NGO, if you can send your presentation beforehand to us, that will be very good. And we like to have that brief presentation, which if NGO can make. And because this time we will be looking at all these details. In future, we will be only looking one thing: what kind of projects and assignment you are going to give to the students. But this time, first time when we are registering any NGO and making it our partner for this particular course, we need the all the details of the NGO, and which can come on our portal, and the subsequently will be okay, which were the 2 students or 10 students who are working with this on with so and so NGO, and on what assignments they are working, which students are working, which faculty was the in charge for this, and who are the NGO representative guiding, supervising the student. And it will be easy for us also to coordinate, connect, and it will be also beneficial to the all the NGOs, for the better coordination. Because some last time the feedback which I got, that university never connects with us, the university's faculty does not speak to us, and we do not know. And that feedback I have taken very seriously. I said we must have the connect, and the connect also that it is not for the one time. The connect is for long term, so that we evaluate, assess ourselves how we are progressing together, while guiding and supporting the students. But at the same time, the objective of the NGOs and objectives of the university must match. So these are the Dr. Nirupama Prakash and the team will be sending the format. In this format, we would like to get the details, and then will be the project which will be how many students you will be requiring for your projects. And then if you say that what will be the project title, which location and number of students you would be looking at, so that you may have the 3 projects. On each project you are looking for two students, or maybe in one project you are looking 2 students, another project you are looking 4 students, and another students you are looking 6 students. At total you are requiring 12 students. So we'll see that when we are allocating the faculty guide, we also see the which faculty have interest in that particular area. That also we'll try to match ourselves. And so we also like to have which all the other university, in case you are working. So which are your academic associates with whom you are working, what kind of work you are doing with them. That can give good idea to us also. So this is the another thing which you would like to have from all of you. And in case you have any past association, with Amity University, maybe with the students, maybe for the faculty research, or the students project, or any other area, that also we'd like to understand, so that we can have this record with us for future references. So we know that from where we are starting our this new journey, and how we can make this journey meaningful for both NGO and the student, as well as Amity University. At the end of the each semester, we will be having the NGO conclave, which we will be doing. In that NGO conclave, we will be having the students who will be presenting their learning and experiences based on the project which they are doing. And secondly, we would also like to have the way the NGOs can also present, what work they are doing, their achievement, and that all the areas. So where we will also let you know, uh, in the research conclave, we'll invite the good chief guest, and we will recognize also the NGOs who have done the great work, and all kind of things we will do. And also we'll take your inputs how amity and the NGOs can work together for the greater cause, the bigger cause, ultimately to contribute to the societal development. The vision of Honorable Prime Minister Viksit Bharat, how together we can really contribute to make India Viksit Bharat by 2047. And so there's so much is there to be done. And I think this partnership, academic institution and the NGOs, the CSR departments and other government department relevant, I think we can work together and achieve that ultimate goal of Viksit Bharat 2047. One side, other side, we develop the skills and competencies with a strong value system of the student for their employability as well as for their contribution to the societal development. So thank you very much. Dr. Nirpama, I would request if Dr. Bandyopadhyay ji and Dr. Sanjeev Bansal can also say a few words because Dr. Bandyopadhyay ji is looking after many facets of this aspect.
Thank you so very much, Vice Chancellor ma'am. Dr. Prakash, so Vice Chancellor ma'am has covered everything very meaningfully, and it's against the protocol to speak after the highest chair. But friends, only one thing which I would like to convey to all is that at Amity we are very focused about regarding outcome-based education. And when we say outcome-based objection, so outcome-based education basically means we always want that whatsoever the intended objective of the program is, it should be definitely achieved. So the idea of this entire exercise is, you will not believe at the level of Vice Chancellor, there are so many commitments. But for this particular pre-workshop also, Vice Chancellor spent a lot of time and we discussed and debated that how firstly we should be communicating to you about all these objectives, and then when the meet happens, then there should not be any kind of doubt or any kind of non-clarity among the minds. So this is basically the objective, and I request all the esteemed NGO representatives here who are attending this shop. Thank you so very much for your you are all attending. So this is basically a very good sign. And as Vice Chancellor ma'am has said, we actually request that like everything associated with the NGO should be properly executed. And at the end of the day, it should be a win-win position for both of us, as the university and as the NGO also. So that is what I actually, and I will be requesting Dr. Nirpama Prakash to send you the relative mails. And Dr. Prakash, later on, after the consent of all is received, then we can decide upon the date and time of the meet also. Thank you so very much, all of you. Do we have Dr. Bandyopadhyay, Dr. Prakash?
Yeah, I'm just requesting him to join. So just 1 minute.
So maybe Dr. Bansal,
Yes, ma'am.
so because we would like to listen to the founders and the owners of the NGOs, so how we can, is IT person is here?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Mr.
how we
Munazir
can,
is-
because I would like to get the suggestions to hear the our guests.
So, Mr. Munazir, kindly, as per directions of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, please make the panelists, all the NGO owners, please.
There are chats here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, this IT person.
I've already given the rights to all of the members.
Yeah.
Kindly mute
So
yourself.
may I request Himanshi Batra ji? Himanshi Batra ji.
Hello, Dr. Bavinder. How are you today?
Yes, can we see you?
Just if you can just give me a minute. I'm actually joining from a different country today. Been on a little vacation, so
Okay.
there are a few minutes for me, please. Oh, I think I'm not able to start the video. There is a issue
Okay.
with that.
And the
Yeah.
IT team, can you help?
Can you kindly check, please check. Are you able to?
Let-
Yeah, Chandrajit Gupta.
Yeah, ma'am. So
Yeah,
think-
make a difference. Make
yes.
a difference. I know that this NGO very well. My daughter has almost for 3 years, she was volunteer with the Make a Difference.
Yes, ma'am. There are lots of students who has volunteered with Make a Difference in past and currently. They are volunteering with us also. And it's really, we have been a great experience. Now, coming to the structure as you presented, I really appreciate the efforts Amity has been putting because we have partnered with other colleges also in the past. And it's like most of the facilitation we are getting on in the terms of tracking specific faculty to the support the NGO and support the students. This will going to make our life much easier as a organization, uh, eventually which land up with us, and the students quality we're going to get will be a really helpful. Our suggestion is that now the period is we are at a stage now every NGOs must have started working on the ground. They have got their project and they are currently implementing those projects. And this is the peak time. As soon as we can start it, it will be win-win situation for us as a organization.
Yeah.
Miss
Noida
Piali, I
Lokmanch.
can see you.
Yeah,
You want to
Noida
ask something?
Lokmanch.
Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. And a very warm welcome to all of you for organizing such a wonderful meeting. Because in fact, we were looking for such a kind of guidance from, especially from Amity University. As you all must be knowing that we are already associated, and we are very proud of that. Amity University is always with us. In fact, आपने सब कुछ तो बता दिया. Like the volunteers come to us and request that we need certificate, because we were totally against that. And the other thing is, ma'am, you have mentioned a lot of subjects here, but like Noida Lokmanch, we are running a public library, and we need the upgradation in time to time. If you can guide us in that, that is going to be a good help for us. And the second thing is, we are running 3 schools in 3 villages of Noida, and in that schools we need time to time upgradation for the students and the teachers also.
So
In that,
that's why we want to know exactly in which area you want this thing, so that we can accordingly pick the
yeah,
student and see that their interest where they would like to
yeah,
work.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Anurag Sagalji.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us this opportunity. I'm the founder president of Uttejana Foundation. I don't know you remember or not, but I met you at Samagam last year.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, so, ma'am,
So
it's been a great.
can I see you?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I cannot switch on my camera because right now I'm in a very low network zone. So either
Okay.
one thing can go up. I'm so sorry
Okay.
for that. But ma'am, it's been a great journey with Amity. Like, although like more than 400 students have done HVCO, NTCC programs with us, and they all have been amazing. And that is the only thing which I've been communicating to all the faculties and guides, that there should be a connect with the university as well, because a lot of students come and say, okay, we just need certificates, and do teen bar karke ho
So
jaye.
this is my request to all the
Yeah.
NGOs. Please do not give the certificate to the student unless they have worked.
Yeah, so I think it's a great journey, ma'am. I think, and this would really boost a partnership. Like, and we've also been working with UPES, Dehradun, Gargi College, and Amity University, Gurugram as well. So recently, I went out there, and so they're also starting up their programs. So I think it's a good initiative, and looking forward to meet everyone and you as well in the university and starting off with this program.
Thank you. Akash Tandon.
So I think you are mute.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for having me here, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much for taking
बस
this into
मैं
consideration.
ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ, मेरे को वो
आपकी परमिशन से फिर आप
Yeah, please carry on.
Okay, okay. So I still remember last year when we were at the MAT campus, we specifically requested all the faculties to push a little more efforts in making sure that all the candidates, all the students are actually following all the guidelines. Because still last year we were having a lot of students who used to come just for certificate. But specifically because of a few more uh, uh, efforts being put by the faculties and all those WPIs and all those reports being made, students are now being actually, a lot of students are now being forced to actually work on ground, so which is a good thing. And now for all the interns that we have, I guess majorly all the students are actually willing to come on ground. And the only reason is because they now need to submit all their proofs and reports. So that's a good thing. I quickly wanted to share just one feedback. Uh, and currently, because we have already started internship program for Amity itself, it's been almost 2.5 months. Students have already started working. And currently also we have more than 200 interns who have been enrolled with us across 10 different center of ours. The only issue that we have been facing lately, for the last, you can say for the last 2, 3 batches, lack of communication from the university to the students. We usually don't get the guidelines from the university, so we don't exactly know what exactly the college is asking for. For example, there are WPRs. For instance, some of the batches, they say that we need a WPR, which has to be signed and signature. The same batch with different department, they come and they say that we need photos also. Some departments, they'll come and they'll say that we need a research document also. So there's a lot of like confusion between the students because they don't have a clarity what exactly they need to have, like they need to prepare. Apart from that, till now, as I said, we already have got more than 200 students already registered with us. They don't even have a clarity, like what is the start date, what exactly they need to do, how many hours they need to present, because I guess the Amazon portal is still not open for most of the people. So it would be great, like you're taking a huge step in making a good communication between NGOs and the college. But it would be great if we can have somewhere wherein we can actually check the guidelines from the university. What exactly do you need? And also if that guidelines can be shared with the students as well, so that they know what exactly they need to work on. Because most of them, once they complete the internship, then they realize that okay, they were supposed to take photographs, they were supposed to make some videos, they were supposed to make some documents on a weekly basis. So it creates a lot of confusion between students. So just that's the only suggestion that I would like to make, that there has to be some clarification or maybe clarity when a student is visiting the on ground, even if they're coming for work or for whatever reason. They should have a clarity of what exactly they are supposed to be doing throughout their tenure.
Surely, sir. Thank you so very much. Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, since you want to leave, if you want to put something, I will request you to please. Mr. Agarwal. Mr. Rakesh, are you here? Am I audible to you?
Sir, Dr. Bandyopadhyay sir has also joined.
Hello.
Sir, Mr. Rakesh Agarwal said that he wants to leave at 2:30 because of.
Right.
I was just
No,
asking if
maybe
you
we
want
can
to
listen
speak.
to Dr. Bhutuk here. You can listen to him, then I will speak after that.
All
Me,
right.
I can speak after Dr. Bandyopadhyay.
All right, sir. Dr. Bandyopadhyay, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir,
Afternoon to
good afternoon,
everybody.
sir. We request for your kind words of wisdom. Vice Chancellor ma'am has given her perspective. We have given the presentation to all the esteemed NGOs. So we request for your kind deliberation, sir.
ये screen क्यों दिखाई पड़ रहा है?
Dr. Nirupama, we can unshare now, please.
Yes, I think I'll ask.
It is blocking the view actually.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now it's fine, absolutely fine.
Now you are visible and audible, sir.
Yeah, so all dear NGOs, and we are now working for the development of the nation. You are all involved in the development of the nations. Although you are non-governmental, but your contributions have been recognized immensely by anybody and everybody. in the country and also the world. Some of you must be also FCRA approved, but whatever may be the your positioning, but it is a great initiative by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, and also as per the requirement goes of the UGC, that every university must be reaching to the community, and students must get a feel the problem of the community, and who else other than you can be the best one to give them the exposure to the community. And in this respect, we are really thankful to all of you that you have last year you came physically. We had a very good time interacting with you. We learned a lot, and accordingly, we also tried to improve upon our processes. Say WBF processes, the photography processes, videography processes. Now we have a guideline, but if need be, we shall also look into those guidelines, so that between you and us, then we will say that we. When we say you and us, means we are on the same page. We don't have any communication gap, and we work at tandem, so that students get maximum benefit out of their exposure with the community. And also, they start feeling that through you, they have also started contributing for the development of the community. And that's the most important thing, because all of you are involved in some or other developmental activities of the particular region or particular sector or particular community. And this should be in a great learning for our students, and students will be looking forward. Now we can see the interest, and now we have also made our processes little bit streamlined, so that our main thrust is the learning of the students. Our main thrust is the exposure of the student. Our main thrust, how each one of our students get to understand the real problem in the field, or real problem of the community. Most important, or real problem of the sector. That's very, very important. Now, who else can, other than you, again I repeat, who else other than you can give them the right type of handshaking, a right type of interfacing with the community? Because you are on the ground, you are working day in and day out. And this is a great initiative. Again, I repeat, our Nirupa Prakashji is working very hard, and we have streamlined our processes. WPR concept have been brought in, so we exactly try to monitor. Otherwise, some of you are rightly mentioning that at the end of the day, students will be coming, and they will be demanding for a certificate without doing much of the work. Now that is a feedback that we got in the first interaction. The second interaction, we little bit modified it. Now, henceforth, whatever little bit changes need to be fine-tuned, we shall certainly do the fine-tuning. But with one and only one objective. The students must get a feel that what the problem, the sector or the community they have, and with their learning, what is the best suggestion they can offer, what is the best contribution they can offer in resolving some of the problem, along with your NGO working in the field. That's the most important thing that we are interested in. And at our end also, when they complete their work, we try to evaluate them. There's a comprehensive process of evaluation. Other than the WPR, there's a comprehensive process, and then we are also preparing the booklets. We are also going to prepare the combinations of the projects in the form of certain some books and so on and so forth. And this is all at our end, we do it. But students learning, how do we measure? Because the whole purpose is our students learning, or students contribution. And there also, there's very elaborate arrangements for Viva, elaborate arrangements of the report submission. And on the basis of the report and the Viva that takes place, and accordingly the grades are being provided. And at our end, we can say that we are very serious about it and for the learning of the students. And we are very, very, much acknowledged. You are very, very much acknowledged by all of us at the university level that you have come forward with a helping hand. How best you and the university, means we collectively, can provide this great initiative taken by the government and the great initiative taken by this university. And we are to make it to happen and happen for the better and happen for the best. So that ultimately it is the community, that gets benefited. And that's our whole motto, whole purpose. And we must work together. We must relate to each other. And I think there will be opportunity for you to visit the campus again, like last year. We will have some occasions. And whenever you happens to be in this side, and you will be all the time welcome to visit. I think Rakesh Agarwalji is a regular visitor to us. And I think I have met him a couple of times. And in a similar way, there are others also. They do come and visit us. They do drop in. Some of us are working in the environmental sector. Some of us are working in the water sector. Some of our students are working in the rural development sector. Some of our students are departments have been working and in the societal developmental sector, economic development sector. So a plethora of talent you'll be finding in this university. And our students, I can assure you, if they get little bit of guidance, they can create miracle. And you'll feel that, okay, what is the great value addition they are giving to you. So you are going to be benefited out of their involvement with you. And students are going to be benefited out of involvement. And university is going to be benefited that we have got at least 300 NGOs working with us for the betterment of the community and the betterment of the sector. I mean, what a great, and I would say great fusion. This is needed for an education, because education is not only just classroom teaching. And we all the time, we feel that, and our vice chancellor and all my colleagues together, we believe in that the students' learning will be great learning if they get practical exposures. We are talking about apprenticeship, we are talking about internship, we are talking about working together, and so on and so forth. This is all, different types of, opportunities we are creating for the students, and different types of orientation we are trying to give them for their learning process. Because nowadays we all the time say that learning is essentially to be based on the interest of the student. And we try to create interest by providing them exposures. This is another intervention, I would say. So there are many benefits. It is also another benefit that we try to see, because many of our students may go to the politics. Many of our students may become IS, many are becoming IS. Many of our students are becoming, different type of senior government officials, working in the corporates. So with this type of exposure and experiences, it is going to be great help to them. And you will be actually recognized for the help that you are extending to the students and extending to the university. So thank you once again. Thank you very much for coming, and let us strengthen our relationship from better to best. And that's my only request to all of you. And whatever you need, like some of you are requesting for the guidelines, and I do request Nirmal Prakashji, whatever guideline needs to be fine-tuned, please prepare that fine-tuned guidelines in case it's needed. In case it is not needed, that's fine. But please share with the with the NGOs,
Sure.
so that they will also learn what exactly we expect from the students.
Right.
So thank you very much
Dr. Bandyopadhyay, sir.
to all of you.
Sir, first of all, I can see many of the hands raised. So I have requested Vice Chancellor ma'am to extend this session for, she has okayed that we can extend this session for another half an hour also, Dr. Nirupama. We
Right.
would like to listen to all the friends of ours. In between, Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, I was just seeing your message. If you are still here, you can just speak.
Yes, he's
so
there,
that-
I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mr.
good
Agarwal,
afternoon, everybody. I'm
yes, yes.
sorry to,
No issue, sir. Please tell me.
to rush for a meeting, but a lot of MIT University is very close to my heart. As Dr. Bandyopadhyay also said, I keep visiting you people. I've been interacting with the environmental department of MIT. We have had number of programs. We have co-sponsored for MIT in Noida. We have been working on environment protection. We are associated with Galgotia University, GD Goenka University, KR Mangalam, Mangalda Group of Institutions. So we would be very much keen to get associated with any such services for MIT, wherein we can pitch in for environmental protection. This is my submission to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. We are grateful for your kind suggestion, sir. Dr. Pyali Roy, Miss Pyali Roy, good to see you.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you, Balvinder ma'am. Thank you, Nirupama ma'am. Thank you, Sanjeev sir. And thank you so much, Bandyopadhyay sir, for this wonderfully planned briefing for the NGOs, because this interface will give us a lot of boost and motivation to work further. I've been working in Noida for the last 5 to 6 years, and a lot of MIT students have been with me as interns. Just the thing was needed. There is a guideline, and that I'm seeing that we are getting a guideline. The NGOs needed this guideline, and the students also needed the guidelines, so that we are on the same plane. We know exactly how to go about it. Our efforts and time are put to good use. And another thing that I would like to suggest, sir and ma'am, that when we are doing NGO work, when we are doing work in the ground, we need some kind of a research-based assessments, which if the students can help us prepare some research-based assessments, which will assess the impact that we create. Because when we are working in ground, we don't have a big team. We just, we are just working. We are the ones who look after the administration. We are the ones who are volunteering at the same time. So if the university helps us with the how to go about doing some research and impact assessment studies, then it would really be great, sir. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Pyali, I mean, I'm sure when you came to ABS, we discussed about this also. So impact assessment is something which we can definitely, and that is what the objective of this particular meet is. We will definitely come up. There are a number of hands raised. So
because
Nirupama,
just
I
to
can
add,
just request you.
Sanjay, just to add, you see that anything you are working, essentially we have to see that what is the impact you are creating in the society. I mean, that is great suggestion actually.
Yeah. So that's why we are having this briefing meeting.
Yes. Yes,
See,
ma'am.
while you are presenting, you have to also say that apart from the student, what kind of projects you have or what you want. These students are going to be with you for 3-4 months. So how you can make best use of them, so they have the great learning. Your organization objectives are also met. And the university also got that, yes, there's something we can do together.
Absolutely.
Maybe this, first set have worked with you, and now the next semester when the students will be coming again to you, they will continue on the same project. So that project may be, 1 year long. Only the students will change, so that set one student have done the work X, then the same objective will be carried forward by another set of students. So we are looking for the long-term association. So while you will be presenting at that day, and if you will send us beforehand, then we will put a team here also to examine, and from that some summary we can also take out.
Yes.
The key, what kind of, so maybe that today you don't know as a NGOs, that which are the 5 NGOs are working on the same area. How those 5 NGOs can also work together and bring that synergy.
That is very much needed, ma'am. The synergy.
Thank you. Rani Patel ji, you have raised the hand for quite some time. Ms. Patel.
Yeah.
Are you here, Ms. Patel?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm very much there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
To everyone.
So good to see you, ma'am. Thank you
I
so
must
much.
congratulate for your this initiative. It is well structured, and I appreciate what Nirupama ma'am has said. And one thing I would always say, this Amity University students who, like my last time manager was from there, and they are well like informed and they are well groomed for the jobs to undertake and all. But definitely what I would say from other than social work, this thing I will suggest, it is very important that we should sensitize each one of us, like organization. I think these days with youth, sensitivity, I think somewhere is missing, sir. And to do this ground level work, I think we need to teach them, first of all, that corporates and organizations are not the same. And I request, because I work with IFT, IAM, DMS and all, so your close monitoring, so that we too can really make the students understand, work and sensitize about the whatever social development sector you can say. Thank you. Rest of the things we get, like interns from MIT University, they are wonderful. Many a times I miss that sensitivity word. So I would request to even like let us think and penetrate that kind of thing where we can.
Ma'am, can you elaborate what do you mean by sensitivity? Just one or two sentences.
Yes, sir. Some of the, not some, 80% of the students, they come just for the sake of, because they get some assignment and it is a routine thing. They have to complete that. But 20% children, they are very, very valuable. If we could flip the number, like even if 50% students can like really understand, I am sure, because they are in college and they will not be like understanding this. But if we will be little strict and particular,
Yes.
because it is not only with this, all the volunteers and interns coming from different B schools and all, I think they need to be very strictly make the understanding. This is what my experience is.
I'd like to assure you that our Vice Chancellor, ma'am, she is say that whenever you are doing something, you must value for time. One, and two, that you must also bring something on the plate.
Yes.
There has to be some outcome.
Can I want to share you, sir. I think this volunteers thing, okay. In 2005 only I started, when no one was practicing this volunteer. I always said that volunteers are the backbone of the organization, and definitely I look forward that they are the social engineers of our nation. Because not studying good is not enough, I think. They have to understand the development sector. Most of the time when they don't understand, when we are like submitting our proposals to any corporate or any person, these children, they become the part of policy making, they become the part of grant making and all. At that time, I think they should have a clear vision, idea where, what, why they
Yes,
should.
well taken, ma'am. Well taken.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir. People should not accuse us of gender bias. So, Mr. Abhishek Singh, you please speak.
Thank you.
Abhishek Singh ji, please. You're not audible, Abhishek. Unmute, please.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Just 1 second, Abhishek. Some people are writing that they want to leave. So with folded hand, I request, all those who have communicated, who have got the message, if they wish, they can. Dr. Prakash would be in touch with you, with everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, Abhishek ji, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much, Amity University, for giving us this platform where we can serve for the better India. I'm working from last 7 years for the society and youngest member of DCPCR. And currently I'm working with the Honorable Education Minister of Delhi. So I just want to add a very small request. As Rani ma'am already told, there are a lot of calls we used to get from the Amity University because our organization is New Ashok Nagar, Delhi. So every volunteer is in the rush. Okay, I need certificate. So that mindset is not with the student, that on to work on the ground level, you have the willpower because it's very tough. because we have a lot of campaigns where you have to go to the slum sector, where there are a lot of kids having a very bad and pathetic situation. So volunteer doesn't want to work on that field. So I would appreciate, and this is my feedback, that please ensure that little bit of learning from your side. Rest, it is our responsibility that whatever and whoever volunteer and students is coming from your college, it is our responsibility to give the best, and I'm sure that will definitely change the society, because it's very tough, to be honest with you. So this is my feedback for everyone, sir. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, Abhishek ji. When your intentions are on the right path, definitely you are going to get the right results only. I can see our old associate, Dr. Upasana Singh ji. Dr. Upasana, I think you are, yeah. Dr. Upasana, am I audible to you? Dr. Upasana, would you like to say something? You have raised your hand also. All right, I think some network issue, maybe. Dr. Upasana, are you saying something? You have to unmute, ma'am, please. I think some connectivity issue.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think, am I audible?
You are absolutely audible, ma'am.
Thank you so much for giving me this chance to speak. Actually, my foundation, Human Touch Foundation, is associated with MIT University for many, many years. And the students, usually come every year to volunteer with us. So I have written my suggestion also in the box that last year also I experienced that children forge the certificate. They scan it and they sign it, and then the one person who has taken certificate from us after working 3 months or 40 days or something like that, and then they distribute among their friends and then they copy it. So I would like you to request to check this practice. And another thing which I want to focus this time, that is about digital financial literacy. And that is very important right now. We are focusing in the villages and we are working in Greater Noida and surrounding villages for the last 20 years. And this financial fraud, this cyber crime, which is disrobing poor people from their hard-earned money, is very, very prominent right now. So we would like to focus on that and help society to check this. So this is my suggestion and we will work on that.
Suggestion regarding the thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Upasana. Dr. Prakash, one suggestion regarding the forging of the certificate is a very, I mean, it should be definitely taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Right, and we can just get it endorsed. Like once the students send us the certificate, we can get it verified from the institution from where it is being issued also.
Right, sir. Right.
And second thing is digital financial literacy, which Dr. Upasana has said. And wherever, like, ma'am, you need any of the assistance from us with respect to the faculty or awareness, definitely we would be all there. I'm just calling the names because I can see the raised hands without any reference order. The leprosy mission is here.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible.
You are absolutely audible.
So this is the first time we at the Leprosy Mission are connecting with Amity. The Leprosy Mission is a 150-year-old organization, and this year we are celebrating 150th. And after this whole session today, it finally figures why Amity is one of the top universities, because this exposure session, both with the NGOs, is absolutely fantastic. And we know that you have the right thing in mind of ensuring that the students intern well. Just a couple of questions I had, and we're really looking forward to that. One is, I've heard a lot of people talk about volunteering, but here we've heard about internship. So there's a lot of difference between volunteers and interns. Second is that the students have spoken to us that they have 33 hours that can be spread over till October 25th. So we want to be clear with that. At the Leprosy Mission, they have a huge amount of opportunity because we have a huge network of 15 hospitals across India, 6 vocational training centers, We work a lot on environment, sustainability, leprosy, disabilities, and neglected tropical diseases. There's the reason I'm saying this is the first time that we have connecting with Amity. Usually, us being an international organization, we have many of the students who are applying for international colleges, and many students in international colleges who have to serve for a particular period of time do intern with us. But we're really, really looking forward to having the interns from Amity with us. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. It was wonderful listening to you. And, I mean, I'm very, that's how, the network increases, Dr. Prakash. I was never imagining 150 plus years old organization. So this is a great initiative. VC ma'am, VC ma'am, we have representative from the leprosy mission, and this organization is 150 years old, ma'am.
One second. Yes, Dr. Bansal.
Ma'am, we have from leprosy mission the madam, and she just communicated that this organization is 150 years old, ma'am. Such a wonderful opportunity to interact with people.
So, ma'am, we would like to meet you.
Sure.
Definitely.
We'd be very happy to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Miss Shivan, Miss Shiny Alexi, please. Your smiling face, I can't miss. I mean, some of them are not having their videos on. Please, ma'am. I'm sorry for delay.
Thank you so much. And this meeting is great. And it's feeling so happy to collaborate with the MIT University and the vision of 2047 and the Vikasit Bharat, BC ma'am said about it, no? And to better be built to make the better to the best. So building the citizens of India to be a proud citizens and to inculcate the values. So to collaborate with, I'm in touch with Professor Jolly of Amity University, and we are Santwana Sahara having the education mission we are having, and the health and the woman empowerment together. So last year for the Christmas celebration, some students from MIT had come there, and our children are really taken up, and we are very much, we are looking forward that your interns will come and be with our children, and our children will really gain from it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Shiny. Thank you so much. Mr. Abhilash Sinha, please. You are mute, Abhilash. Abhilash, you are mute. Unmute, please. Still mute. I think some. Oh, Abhilash, you are please unmute. You are mute. We're not able to hear you.
Okay. I'm audible?
Yeah, you are absolutely audible now.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Nirupana ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, top management. Can I speak in Hindi?
Absolutely. Language is no bar.
Exactly. This one work by your interns, Amity Institute of Education and Technology. We are working for the children who are unable to take anything. तो उन्होंने अपने कितना अच्छा सुंदर एमिटी स्टूडेंट्स ने कितना अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है उन बच्चों के लिए जो पढ़ नहीं पाते हैं। और देखिए कि कितना सुंदर इन्होंने बनाया है कि अपना कलर्स से देखकर वो कर सकते हैं। एंड लास्ट ईयर में भी सेम अभी जो एमिटी के स्टूडेंट है, एमिटी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एजुकेशन फ्रॉम दी BLED और BEd, देखिए कितना अच्छा असाइनमेंट उन लोगों ने बनाया है। तो मैं थैंक्स कहना चाहूंगा ऐसे बच्चों को, ऐसी यूनिवर्सिटी को जिन्होंने HVCO कोर्स निकाला और हमें जो अपना जो वर्कफोर्स है हमारा इंडिया का, हम लोगों को दिया काम करने के लिए, जिससे हम लोग लगातार इस फील्ड में काम कर सके। और लगातार हम 3 साल से उन लोगों को, बच्चों को मोटिवेट करने के लिए अराउंड देयर आर 500 प्लस स्टूडेंट्स जो हम लोगों के साथ इंटर्नशिप कर चुके हैं लिटिल सिंस एनजीओ के साथ।
मैं मीटिंग में हूँ, मैं दूसरी मीटिंग में हूँ। आई विल बी हियर ओनली।
ठीक है, तो कर चुके हैं वो हमारे साथ। हम उन लोगों को मोटिवेट करने के लिए हम लोग इंटर्न्स ऑफ द मंथ हम लोग हर महीने देते हैं। अराउंड 3 to 4 years से ये हमारा प्रोसेस चल रहा है। तो थैंक्स कहना चाहूंगा मैम को। और जो थोड़े से लूप होल्स आ रहे हैं एनजीओस के बीच में और यूनिवर्सिटीज के बीच में, तो मैं चाहूंगा थोड़ा सा जो इससे रिलेटेड हमारी फैकल्टीज हैं वो इस पे थोड़ा सा संज्ञान लें और लगातार इस पे काम करें। थैंक यू
Thank you
सो
so
मच।
much, Abhilash. Very nicely presented. Shivani ma'am, Shivani Bhakri ji, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. And thank you, MIT University, for organizing this. I think this is the first online session that I'm attending. Last year, I attended it offline, so that was a different experience. Having heard so many of your partner NGOs sharing so many positive and creative feedback about the interns, I feel like I am the might be the spoil sport over here. Because I work with I work with ANC. We are an NGO working with underprivileged students, where we bring in students who are children who are out of school, train them, and then after 1 year of training, we get them to mainstream them in government schools. In the past 3 years, I have received around 31 interns from MIT University, of which 4 students are working right now with us, interning with us. But my experience has been a very fluctuating one. In terms of that, firstly, when the first thing that we have 3 centers in Noida, so as soon as they come and I want to, spread them out in 3 different centers of ours, the first hindrance is their preference. Ma'am, we don't want to go to that location. We want to, if you can please transfer us to there. Now, usually the practice that I follow, because I'm in charge for all internships at I always request them along with the mail, send me a resume of yours so that we can identify your capacity, and accordingly we can find a common platform where both of us learn and gain from each other. So having said that, when I want to place them in different centers, they are not firstly, they are many of them who want to change. So I, of course, have to put my foot down. Sometimes I've also experienced, that students putting in a word that, our parents are not comfortable with us traveling. Now, if we are your students who are going to soon be walking in a professional world, I think distances cannot be catered to. Especially in the times of when we of multimedia and everything, where you have your maps to share location for your safety with your parents. I myself, I'm a MSW. We have worked in a time when these privileges were not at all there, but still we were ready to. But not all, but many of the students have this thing. And also, I would like to, also refer to what Ma'am Patel from Rohan said. When the students come to us, it will be really great if they are briefed a little bit from the from the university side, in terms of what kind of dresses they should be avoiding, in terms of their behavior, what is the right, what behavior should be followed and what should be avoided, and also to not to try to always have their comfort zone. In the past, like I said, I have had 30 plus students as interns in ANC. Many of them come from different departments. I think they have different hours of community service that they need to do. Some have come for 33 hours of services. Some have requested for 60 hours. But when we break it down to hours, it has been like someone wants to come for, daily 1 hour, only for 1 hour on a regular basis. Someone just wants to come for, say, entire day, only once or once in 1 week or 2 weeks. So that doesn't help them. It doesn't help us. And it's like just they are doing for the sake of it, for the sake of getting a certificate.
Thank you, Ms.
These
Shivani.
certain things need to be catered to. These are the primary things. Rest, I think, when we
Yeah.
meet
Thank
one
you.
to one, can be elaborated.
We definitely will be in touch, ma'am. And
Yes.
since we are slightly running short of time. We have
I
now
understand.
7 8 or more minutes and 3 more people. So I will request
No.
Miss Ishita, if you can just. But my request is, since we have to conclude by 3, so if you can just put up the points, and when we will be meeting in the physical mode, then we will definitely take these all these discussions forward. Dr. Nirupama Prakash is our, I mean, she is the survey server and nodal point of contact for everything. Ishita ji, please. Miss Dukal.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for inviting. I am Ishita and I am director at Warriors Without Cause NGO. It's been a really nice experience, I would say that, when we had, interns. Just a small thing which I noticed is that our interns can be, a little bit aware about what the beauty social works lies and how beautiful the experience is. That's a small thing I would like to say. Rest assured, Amity University has a great experience, and I am a student, so it has a place. So, yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me to this stage, and hoping to meet you all soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Eksha, please. It's a beautiful name. Is it Eksha? How do you
Yes,
pronounce it?
Sir, it's Eksha.
Eksha, beautiful name. I mean, EKSHI, first time I'm hearing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. What do you mean by Eksha? Is
Sir,
Iksha? No, Eksha.
Eksha. Eksha basically means a person who thinks very practically and logically and is of a,
Pragmatic, yes.
yes, sir. And also it means that I have very patience in me, which is actually true.
You definitely have patience because you are among the last one to speak. So I mean, last few to speak. So good patience. Yes, Miss
Well,
Eksha, please.
good afternoon, everyone. Well, sir, first of all, I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, for giving such a beautiful briefing to all the NGO dignitaries. Sir, I would like to tell you that I have a very special connect with the university. I have done my graduation and post-graduation from Amity itself. So I
Oh.
think that there is a very special bond with me and the university.
Which
There is-
institution you are in, Eksha?
Sir, currently, in my bachelor's and master's, I have done from Amity Institute of Applied Sciences. I have done
Oh,
in
great.
organic chemistry, my master's.
Okay.
And currently, I'm pursuing my PhD in organic synthesis from Manavrisha University.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
great.
Sir,
Thank you, Eksha. Yeah.
actually enrolled with Karunadi Compassion NGO, and I'm secretary of the particular NGO. There is one thing that I would like to bring upon, that NGO offers internship to the students in both online as well as offline mode. So is there any particular criteria set by the university that how much percentage should be the online work or how much percentage should be the offline work?
We will come with the guidelines soon, Ms. Eksha. Dr. Prakash will be sharing the guidelines with you that will be discussed with you, right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Exa,
Ms. Himanshi, please.
I think Exa, I think we would prefer they let the student get the practical exposure.
Yes, so we basically promote all the
ऑनलाइन
students.
ऑनलाइन में तो जैसे हम लोग ऑनलाइन तो कर रहे हैं,
Yeah.
ये सब मीटिंग चल सकते हैं, लेकिन एक्सपोजर करना है स्टूडेंट्स को, दे शुड एक्चुअली गो टू द ग्राउंड.
Very rightly said, sir. We don't have online for community
Yes,
outreach.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. But there are certain tasks like story posting and poster designing. For those tasks also we offer students.
Okay, you know, task to task as per your requirement, but actual exposure will be working with the community, working for the problem.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Definitely, sir.
Right. So, Dr. Prakash, we have now 3 more minutes and 2 speakers. So, Himanshi, if you can just please speak for.
Hello, everyone. As I've been here for a while, and again, I am in touch with university. I have a very special connection because I was a student as well. I did my graduation from Amity Institute of English Studies and Research, and I had HVCO as a subject. So I know that opportunity as a student, and now as the NGO owner, right? There are a few things that I want to quickly point out. The first would be the stricter guidelines for students that we definitely need, because there was a lot of forged certificates. Even at my time, I have seen a lot of students with me doing that same, like in my batch, doing the same thing. So I think that is something that needs to be worked on. Second would be a pre-approved list of NGOs, if that can go out, because when we're making sure that these are the NGOs, you guys are already in touch. I think that will help with this entire process. And the third would be a direct contact between NGO and the university when we are like issuing the certificates, because what happens is there is no direct contact, and that's when these students are able to forge all the documents. They're able to, like, increase the hours, make things that they have not even worked on. So I think these are the only three feedback that I would like to give. Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much.
Mansi, you know where the shoe pinches.
Sorry?
You know where the shoe pinches. A shoeman knows where the shoe pinches. That you know how the student, they try to beat the system. You know that.
Yeah.
And we are trying to really fill that gap so that really, they work. They just do not take the certificate like that only. You know that because you being a student, you know that.
Yes,
But,
absolutely.
side by side, I will also request, please see that if in advance, all of you can give the type of projects you are handling presently and for which you like to offer the internship to Nirupomaji so that she can compile them, okay, and take the choices from the students.
Right, absolutely so.
If you all can agree that we'll be sharing the type of project we are doing presently and which we like the students should be joining hands with us, if such type of listing be made available to Nirupomaji, that will actually help her like anything. Yeah, Nirupomaji, am I right?
Yes, sir, absolutely. Very true.
Thank you, sir. So we can, I think, Dr. Nirupama, since like it's 3 o'clock, we can just say hello to Somik, and Miss Nitika also has raised the hand. Somik, if you can just say hello, because then some of us,
we have
like
another
me,
meeting,
Bandhu
Sanjeev,
Padhyay and
we have
Vice
another
Chancellor ma'am
meeting.
will shift to
Sanjeev,
other
we have
meeting.
another meeting.
Yes, Shyam.
हेलो मैम, मेरा जस्ट 1 मिनट का ही एक क्वेश्चन है। लाइक बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं एमईटी के लास्ट सेमेस्टर के अंदर, संकल्प के अंदर अराउंड 437 स्टूडेंट्स इंटर्नशिप कर रहे थे, बट एक प्रॉब्लम
437?
मुझे 437 एचवीसीओ का, क्योंकि 7-8 ईयर से हम काम कर रहे हैं एचवीसीओ के साथ और अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी बहुत सारी मिली हैं। इवन एमईटी के बच्चों ने अब्रोड के अंदर जाके भी जो संकल्प के इंटर्न रहे हैं उन्होंने संकल्प अब्रोड में भी उनकी ब्रांचेस स्टार्ट करी हैं। तो ऐसा बहुत सारा स्टोरीज तो बहुत सारा है मेरे पास, लेकिन एक क्वेश्चन था जिसका मेरे पास सॉल्यूशन नहीं है, तो मुझे बस वही पूछना है आपसे। लाइक एआई का जमाना आ गया है शायद, सबको पता होगा एआई क्या है। बहुत सारे बच्चे 437 बच्चे थे तो सबने तो काम नहीं किया, सबको सर्टिफिकेट भी मैंने नहीं दिया, लेकिन अमेजोन पोर्टल के ऊपर अपलोड सबने किया है। बहुत सारे बच्चे हमें मिले भी, फाइंड आउट भी किया, मैंने उनके प्रोफेसर्स को भी बताया कि मैम ये बच्चे हैं, इन्होंने काम नहीं किया, इनके ऊपर एक्शन लीजिए। हाँ, शायद 2 प्रोफेसर्स हैं जिन्होंने एक्शन भी लिया, उनका एडमिट कार्ड भी जब्त कर लिया था
आपने
एग्जाम टाइम
सर्टिफिकेट
में।
दिया था?
नहीं, उन बच्चों को नहीं दिया मैंने, जिन्होंने काम नहीं
सर्टिफिकेट के
दिया
बिना
उनको
हो ही नहीं
सर्टिफिकेट
सकता।
भी नहीं मिला।
सर्टिफिकेट बिना हो ही नहीं सकता।
सर्टिफिकेट उन बच्चों ने बना लिया ना अपने आप
अच्छा,
से,
फर्जी
सेम टू
कर
सेम,
लिया।
सेम टू सेम बना लिया ना। रेफरेंस नंबर अलग डाला है, रेफरेंस
नहीं,
नंबर
तो
किसी ना किसी बच्चे के साथ उनका मैच हुआ।
absolutely right, sir. This problem came earlier. Somebody else also spoke about, Dr. Prakash.
Yes,
now
sir.
we make a SOP that anybody who is submitting the, for example, what Mr. Swamik has said, somebody else also has said the same thing. I
Yes.
think Ms. Rani Patel or somebody said this. So I think we should be getting the certificate very, especially from where we are getting the large number of students. We can get it verified whether these are being issued from the institution, or we can just ask the NGOs to send us the list which they approve, so that we can cross check it also. Very good point, Samik. Thank you. We shall be in touch.
कम्युनिकेशन बैरियर अगर होगा सर इस चीज के अंदर, तो
You are
फिर फाइंड
absolutely
आउट
right.
कर
You
ही
are
नहीं
absolutely right.
सकते,
Somik, you are
कर ही नहीं
absolutely
सकते,
right.
फाइंड
We will
आउट
do
नहीं कर
that.
सकते। सर
Miss
एक
You are
Nitika?
absolutely right.
सर एक पॉइंट और है, जस्ट लास्ट वन। लाइक लास्ट सेमेस्टर के अंदर वी गोट सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम एमईटी, बट ये सेमेस्टर शायद हमारी मीटिंग की वजह से डिले चल रहा है, या बहुत सारे बच्चों ने स्टार्ट नहीं किया है काम करना। तो काफी, जैसे हम लास्ट टाइम भी एमईटी के अंदर आए थे तो वहां पे भी हमने यही सब बताया था कि एमईटी के एचवीसीयू के अंदर हम काम कैसे कर रहे हैं, कैसे कैसे टास्क बच्चों को दे रहे हैं। एक तो मेरा ये कंफ्यूजन आज तक चलता हुआ आ रहा है कि प्लांटेशन और एनिमल फीडिंग का क्या किया जाए। प्लांटेशन बच्चों को बोला जाता है, प्लांटेशन फेक करते हैं। हमने 10 घंटे का करके आज संकल्प के प्लांटेशन वाली चीज के अंदर हम 2 आवर्स दे रहे हैं सिर्फ। लेकिन एक टाइम था कि 10 वाली चीज हम कर रहे थे, लेकिन आज वो चीज 2 के ऊपर आके रुक गई है, क्योंकि बच्चों को 2 प्लांटेशन करने के लिए भी बोला जाता है, वहां पे भी फेक फोटो चलते हैं उनके, फेक वीडियोज बोला जाता है, वीडियोज फेक बनाते हैं। तो वो फाइंड आउट करना बड़ा टफ होता है, तो इस करके हमने डिक्रीज काफी कर दिया उन चीजों को।
तो लगना है ना ज्यादा।
I think we can now complete it, Dr. Prakash, with you.
Yes, sir, please. Let's.
Mr. Anurag, we will definitely meet when you will be joining since I think it's slightly delayed now, because this link may close anytime. So that is why I just want that we should say thank you to all. Dr. Prakash, you can just conclude, please.
Yes, please. So thank you all so much for joining and giving your very valuable inputs. My
Thank
gratitude.
you so much. Thank you so much, Prakash ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful.
Pleasure is all ours. And my gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam for sparing time from a very busy schedule, and also our additional Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sanjeev Bansal, and our Chairman Law School Dr. Bandyopadhyay, and also the in charge for the UGC Quality Mandate Moolya Prabha. So thank you all for your very valuable inputs, which will certainly strengthen the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Let us strengthen our relationship.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Great energy.
Thank you.
Thank you.